Set to kick off.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5 now. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
Jones pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
37-yard line.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Shotgun handoff now for Love.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the gun, Downing to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Downing. And incomplete on a deep ball.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Now a carry for Sanders.
The 39-yard line.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Downing. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Lining up for the
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Daron Payne in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack on first down, Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's third down.
Jones on third down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Jones on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 2.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Smith catches left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
37-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. As Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
another run here with Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard.
From the gun on 3rd down. Downing. The open man is Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Downing. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 4 yards out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Giants nothing. Aldrich Rosas set the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
On the handoff.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 1st down Giants. Jones to Ingram.
9 yards. 1st down, New York.
From the gun, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Washington.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 46 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes this Washington 28, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
44, Mike, 44.
Jones to throw again. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Jones picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Washington.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 42-yard line.
We got three. Hey.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
At the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Second and 10.
To throw again. Downing. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first and 10. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5. At the 20.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and 5. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Roses to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 38. Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Giants.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they